here we are, last month of school. About fucking time we got here.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out of school again after all the hell we went through.
Hey there guys.
Oh hey Cam, what's with the mood impression?
It's Jerry, like he's been upset about Stan and he blames him for all the chaos that's been going on lately.
Oh damn, Stan told me about Jerry being a dick towards him again yesterday, but why would he blame him?
Honestly, he's sick and tired of all the evil shit going on, and he believes Stan is always involved in them, and that's why he blames him.
Okay, first off, none of this is Stan's fault. Like he never knew we would be dealing with this evil shit in the first place. Like didn't Jerry help us here and there?
He helps sometimes, but after that attack we had in the lab as well as the attack in the city because of that evil animal fucker, he's no longer supporting Stan. Like I talked to Ian and Millie about it this morning, before we left they always said Jerry is sometimes short-tempered.
Well, I think I should talk to him.
Yay, I tried to talk to him about it but he's clearly not in the mood, but go ahead I guess.
Alrighty. Hey Jerry.
Oh hey there guys, what's up?
Well, we just came to talk. Cam told us you've been kinda pissed off about Stan.
Well, to be honest you guys, I kinda think every time bad shit comes, it always on Stan. Like I get he's smart and all, but I feel like all this shit is his doing.
Are you fucking serious, Jerry? How is all of this his fault?
Because I just feel like all of this is just his fault. Like remember the day that Chandler monster fucker came out of his computer? That led to a bunch of bad shit, the sprites, the killer sprites, the fucking dark magical sinister animal, and not to mention, the death of Simon. Like do you think we should just keep on helping Stan with this bullshit?
Jerry, Stan didn't know this shit was going to happen, none of this was his fault. Like he played that game, yes, but some of this shit isn't his fault to begin with. Like if you think about it, he fucking stopped Evil Larry from returning to power back in October, and was it his fault? No it wasn't. Hell, he didn't know that Pricklion when he was merged with Junlo was going to come out of the computer and attack him. He wasn't expecting that. And plus, it wasn't his fault Stanlo and the sprites came to power. Lucifer created them himself to try and take over the world, but he got killed by that Dick Johnson. And you know that Stanlo blew up your house, all because we took back the overload hard drive, and he got it back and unleashed him, which led to his downfall. And those killer sprites were Johnson's doing, not Stan's, and that attack on Magiclear and the fact Zixion then attacked this city while I was trapped in that fucking staff wasn't Stan's fault either. None of this shit was Stan's fault. Like why would you go against him over this shit we had to deal with? We never asked for this bullshit to happen.
I never asked for it either, but still, it's just, ever since he had these anger issues, I somewhat believe this is all his fault. I just don't trust him anymore, especially what happened to Simon.
You don't trust your own owner after everything he did? Dude, that's just too far.
Too far. It's not like I hate him, but I just hate the fact we're involved in this shit because of him, and you guys always back him up. Like we need to move on and just live our lives instead of fighting these evil fuckers, because it may not end soon if more shit comes our way.
Jerry, look, Stan isn't a fucking troublemaker anymore, he's more mature now, and you don't need to blame him for all this shit we're dealing with. Like look at me for example, I was the only fucking dog of Horace's before Liam and the rest came along. We were both jerks to each other and then the family got better. And honestly I'm glad I'm in a happy family again, after my father abandoned me, but Stan has been through a lot of shit, even when I was in Magiclear with him. Just because you think he's the problem for all the bad shit doesn't mean you can fucking take it out on him, like he fucking snapped at his friends when we were in the temple.
Yeah, that proves he didn't fucking change.
He did change, it's just all this shit he dealt with has traumatized him. We never asked for him to suffer this shit, but if you keep being a dick at him again, he's gonna snap.
Well, he kinda did yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets punished again for it. But either way, I get your advice and all, but still, I just don't trust him after all that shit.
I doubt he'll ever get punished again. I don't see that happening. Like, you need to chill, man.
Look, I'm not against you guys hanging out with him or anything, but just understand, I just don't trust him anymore. Even if it's not his fault, he still has something to do with it.
Well, you can just keep thinking that, and other than that, we're not against you either, but you need to go easy on Stan.
Look, I'll try my best, okay? But if he ever snaps, I'm just not gonna let it slide. I gotta get ready for class, so I'll see you later.
Alright, see you then, Jerry.
Jeez, talk about blaming your owner for everything.
Yeah, like I would never blame my own owner for anything that happened, but Jerry sometimes takes shit seriously, at least his own thoughts, but still, blaming Stan about everything that went wrong isn't really necessary. I mean, I get he blames him for all that shit, but he doesn't need to take it too seriously, when none of it is his fault. Besides, that messenger fucker is still out there plotting something, and we still don't know who or where he even is.
You know, I sometimes kinda worry about Stan, especially with his anger issues.
Liam, I kinda feel the same way about him, but I'm sure he'll calm down from it eventually. One day when this Lardethus person is taken care of, it will all be over.
I hope so.